Four chefs plus one secret ingredient make for a fun night of culinary competition and great eating for all who attend. It's Nashville Sing's 9th annual Iron Fork, coming up April 7th at the Musicians Hall of Fame. Sinema was the winning restaurant in 2015, creating a spectacular dish using last year's secret ingredient, yogurt. Chef Kyle Patterson was part of that winning team. Good to have you here with us today.
Glad to be here.
All right, so you're back to defend the title this year, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, so we're not making the winning dish from last year. That's kind of complicated. So we are using, though, yogurt in one of your signature dishes at Sinema.
Absolutely. So today we're going to make a yogurt biscuit. My favorite thing about yogurt is it's very versatile, it's very fresh, and adds another layer of tartness, especially in the biscuits. I use it to replace a buttermilk in my recipe, and it just works out really well. So what we're going to do, we start mixing all of our dry ingredients here.
I will do that.
So we add the flour, the baking powder, and the baking soda.
Okay.
And the salt, and then we'll add in the butter. So after you mix all the dry ingredients, what you want to do is you want to stick it in the freezer. You want to get that butter nice and ice cold.
Okay.
So when it bakes, it starts to melt and you get that ooey gooey inside. That's how you get the nice flaky biscuits.
All righty. Any tips on folding that in? Just do it like that?
I just normally do it by hand, but you know, a whisk to keep your hands nice.
I got you. All right, so we would take this and then you say put it in the freezer for 10 minutes?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
5 or 10 minutes.
5 or 10 minutes, all right. So we've done that part of the process. What's next?
All right, after you pull it out, you're going to add all your wet ingredients, your yogurt.
Now talk again, too, about, so you're using the yogurt for this dish to replace the buttermilk.
Yeah. So that just adds just really another layer of flavor.
Okay.
And it brings like a nice tart zestiness to it, especially with this recipe, which I pair with fresh dill and parsley and a little bit of black pepper.
Now, is that yogurt, does it make it a little healthier, too?
Maybe.
Maybe.
We have so much butter.
We can say it.
Though,
Yeah, right.
Sure.
Who's counting calories? All right, so we get that in.
Cool. So after you work that, if it's a little too dry, you can add a little bit of milk to kind of bring it together. But what you're looking for is the nice kind of doughy, flaky, fluffy ball. Then you'll go ahead and work this until it's nice and smooth.
All right. And as you do this, tell me a little bit about the competition. So you're going back to defend your title. You are part of, 4 teams that are going to be competing?
Yes. Yes. It's 3 other very talented chefs. Really excited about this year's competition. It's honestly, it's a blast. There's lots to drink, lots to eat. A bunch of local restaurants have tables and, handing out free samples. Honestly, I cannot wait to attend the event and not compete in it.
So that secret ingredient, when do they tell you?
About 3 minutes before we start cooking.
Oh.
So what they do, the competition's pretty cool. They stagger it. So a chef starts every 15 minutes. So whoever draws, the first go has to start cooking right after they announce the ingredient. And then from there, it's every 15 minutes the next chef starts.
Okay.
So people are at different stages. So everyone comes up with their dishes 60 minutes after we start.
All right, fantastic, cool. All right, so finish us up here on the biscuits.
All right. So you just kind of, after you work it, you get it nice and smooth like that. You're gonna kind of spread it out, get it to the desired thickness. I generally go for about 1/2 inch to 1 inch, depending how tall I want them.
Okay.
And then from here, it's pretty simple. You can just use a knife or cookie cutters and just punch them out straight on a baking sheet that's either sprayed or lined.
All right, how long will you cook that on what temp?
425 to 450 for about 12 to 14 minutes. Rule of thumb is you just cook it till it's done.
You use the fork method on that, stick it in and see if it comes out clean. There they go right there. Oh, that looks good. They've got a nice setup here. Can't wait to try these. This is recipe number 5512 online right now in the Talk of the Town section at newschannel5.com. You will also find a link for tickets to Iron Fork, which is next Thursday night from 6 to 9:30 at the Musicians Hall of Fame. Kyle, again, thank you for being with us today.